So now that we have the person with their arm here, this is where we're going to start working on actually obtaining Kimura. So from here, capture his shoulder. So I want to take a hook on his shoulder here, and I can let go of his head. I post my hand to the mat, so I can use that to bring him up on his side. As I bring him up on his side, I bring my elbow towards myself here, and I trap his arm here. I slide my knee into his armpit, step over his head, and I'm in this position. Now here's a bit like a lot of guys kind of mess up. I want you to switch your hands now. Now that I've lifted him up, this hand switches through, and I connect my hands here. Okay, we'll do the other side in a sec. From here, I take his hand away from his body, put his hand behind his back, and I'm looking to base on my elbow here as I switch my hips. So you can see that my leg's still covering his head, keeping it down, and pushing his hand as far as I can up his back, and I pull my head away from here, so my head moves away to apply the shoulder block here and get the tap. Okay, one more time on this side, then we'll switch up. Over here, I've got this arm. Post on the mat, point your elbow at yourself as you lift him up. I bring this down and trap his arm here, so my shoulder is trapping his arm. I slide my knee into his armpit, step over the head here. Lift it up a little bit so you can punch this arm through, so this arm goes through. And you take your Kimura grip. I rip his hand away from his body, bring it past his hip, and I open my elbow up wide so I can base like this. Okay, from here I want to push his hand in towards his back, and to finish this, I take all the slack out of the movement by bringing his hand high, and then I pull my shoulder and my head this way, sorry. And let's go aside. So swing back up. Yeah. And let's go all the way. Let's see what I'm doing with my legs. So here, I'm in this position, pick his arm up, my knee slides up into his armpit, and I step over his head here. His hand punches, capture the wrist, I take his hand away, I start bringing his hand past his hip line. Once his hand passes the hip line, I open my elbow and land on it. Now from here, I'm going to drop my hips on his shoulder with my head covering his head. Pass his hand behind his back, and to finish this, I'm driving with my legs here and pulling with my arms here to finish it.